have been gone a lot longer than I originally really wanted to be away. I guess I have a little bit of an explanation for you guys, but we need to get back into content and ASAP. I disappeared in October 2023 and a lot of people were kind of asking where I've been, what I've been doing, how could I have left my channel, and what the heck happened with Dungeon Quest. And don't worry, I'm kind of going to go over absolutely everything in this video for you all, but as you can see, I did disappear from the platform for quite a while and I just kind of did not have enough passion to keep going with the channel that I really wanted to in that direction. Obviously a lot of things happened with Dungeon Quest changing ownerships and I did not agree with a lot of decisions, so I kind of went and got a different job. So if you didn't know, I worked at an optometrist and I was enjoying the job until it started getting very toxic. Once the environment got really toxic, I had kind of been working with Voldex on the side and they were telling me that they would hire me. They wanted me to be a community manager for the game, they wanted to pay me, they wanted to hire me full time. But as I told them, I was leaving my current job at the time because it was toxic, I needed to get out of the environment, and they kept saying, well, don't get a new job, we'll hire you soon, you don't need that other job. And I kind of just kept getting ghosted with, is this gonna happen? If it's not gonna happen, I need to go get another job. So I stayed in my toxic job for about 3-4 months before I decided I don't want to be in this position anymore, and I left and I started a new job. I'm currently a travel agent. I work probably from around 8 o'clock in the morning until 6:30 p.m. and it's a lot of hours, so coming home and doing a sometimes 7-8 hour session to try and make a video, edit a video, do a thumbnail, upload and all that, it was getting a bit too overwhelming. And even streaming on my days off, they're not concurrent days off, I don't just have the weekend off, I don't just have certain days off, so it was really hard to keep up the pacing of the channel with how I wanted. So that's kind of why I dropped off the face of the earth. There wasn't really updates happening in Dungeon Quest, there was nothing really promoting me being around and staying where I was, especially the income. If you don't know, cost of living has gone up majorly, and especially here in Australia, even though, you know, the minimum wage might be $21 an hour compared to like the US dollar being a bit lower. I'm not too sure exactly how it's translating between the markets, but I was not really earning much per month on YouTube and it wasn't sustainable anymore, so I kind of focused on my full-time job. But now I am back. I have so much passion that I want to bring to this channel and even possibly start more channels, do game creation. There's so much that I want to do with you guys and with this community. So what sort of happened in 2023? I can't speak properly. It's been a while since I've done one of these. In 2023, it was kind of the new era of Dungeon Quest. Vinny did end up selling Dungeon Quest to a company called Voldex, and things went downhill pretty quickly. In October, we got our first update from when they acquired it back in, March, April? So it was a really long jump before they ended up doing their first update, and it wasn't really the best update. The feedback was really bad, and a lot happened, and a lot of the conversations was from Voldex being like, you need to speak for Voldex the company, not for yourself. But hang on, I wasn't employed by them, so I wanted to be honest, I wanted to be real, and obviously they probably didn't like that. I was criticizing a lot of things, and as community manager I had a lot of free roam, so I knew exactly what I wanted to do with the community. But once Voldex took over, I wasn't allowed to do that anymore, so I did end up leaving Dungeon Quest in 2024 in about, I think it was March, April time is when I did leave, and a lot of creative decisions did change, obviously behind the scenes, but otherwise 2024 was an insane year, a very busy year, and I did end up going on holidays. I went over to Hong Kong, London and Paris. I had an amazing trip over there, but unfortunately the reason for the trip is very upsetting. In April of 2024, I did find out I was pregnant, and I was expecting my first child with my partner and we were really excited, but unfortunately my family does have a history of miscarriage, and at 11 weeks pregnant, I did unfortunately miscarry. It was a really tough time, and it makes me still want to cry thinking about it, because as I'm filming this video, I would have been due in 10 days time. So in 10 days, I would have been holding my baby, but unfortunately the world had different plans for us. So I did step aside. I did go into a very depressive state. I did get therapy. I did work through it. It still hurts. My heart breaks every time I think about it. And anytime I see someone pregnant or a pregnancy announcement, it does break my heart. It does hurt, but I want to let you know I'm okay. Even though I don't sound it, I am okay. I just have to move on in my head and get everything to kind of come together. And that's why I want to bring back my passions, bring back that joy. I'm choking on my words. Bring back that joy and fun that I had with you guys as a community. So yes, obviously I'm not really employed by Dungeon Quest anymore, even though it was voluntary, but that's what my content was. So if you guys did make it this far in the video, I want your ideas as to what you want to see me do. Do you want me to do mini games, focus on Pet Simulator, Dress to Impress, horror games, this new game Fish, Blocks Fruits? What sort of content are you guys wanting to see? Because there are so many games and I'm not too sure what is everyone's favorite these days. Do people want to go back to Murder Mystery 2? Or do they like roleplay? Or do they like story games? I'm not too sure anymore, but I am down for absolutely anything. And it's gonna take some time. I know that. I know not everyone is gonna be interested in a lot of the content that is going to be around the corner, but I promise if you guys stick with me, things will get better. I'm also looking at possibly creating a game with my partner. We want to try and get into the game development side. If not, and it's not successful with what we want to do, because basically I want to make Dungeon Quest 2. I want to work with Joey, Vinny, Brandon, Pixel, literally everyone from the old Dungeon Quest days and make a revamped version of Dungeon Quest and make it bigger and better than ever. Obviously, not too sure how it's gonna go or if we're gonna be able to bring it to the table, but if it's something that you guys are interested in seeing a new Dungeon Quest from the original creators and people that were there from the beginning, let me know down in the comments. And I will let you know, I do want to stream. I want to stream funny games, like, you know, that Squid Game stuff that's happening at the moment, kind of like the trendy games, and we have fun, do giveaways, everything like that. I also want to start some more channels, so I'm in the talks with some of my friends to making another channel, having it dedicated to one game or shorts or something like that, just to bring you guys along for a new sort of journey. But otherwise, I can't thank you guys enough for the amazing experience that I've had over this platform over the last 10 years. I was at VidCon 10 years ago this year, and I actually got to experience so many things, meet so many people, and I did VidCon 3 times. I got to work with YouTubers and have fun, and I feel like I may have taken it for granted when I was there, because now all I would do is give the world to go back and learn from these new creators, see how the platform is growing, and I just want to be a part of the community again. So yeah, as I said, any video ideas, let me know down in the comments below, and I will be doing a full rise and fall of Dungeon Quest video, kind of like a let's go back in time to see how the game was created, do the history of the game and what happened to it and why it ended up failing. I know some people say it's not failing, it's still got like 1,000 concurrent players, but when a corporation takes over community, it has lost 99% of its original player base. So I guess we can only see what time will tell with how it actually goes, but I want to do the rise and fall of the game and see what we can actually do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking with me and actually tuning into this video. I didn't get hacked, nothing like that happened. That all happened years and years ago, and it wasn't the Bun Bun Girls, which people are trying to claim that they did, but no, it wasn't. It was completely separate in a YouTube backdoor that a lot of channels actually got hacked for. But it's over. I'm back and I can't wait to be here. So I hope you guys have a lovely day or night wherever you guys may be in the world, and I'll see you guys in the next video and stream. Bye guys!